What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he opts to not.
It's that heat, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fire them.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, and it's Pollard again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Pollard again. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. To throw is Fields. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Pollard. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Pollard again. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And this time he is in. Tony Pollard, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They find some open field here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 34 yards to gain that time, another first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll run here on third and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run left with Pollard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 60 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look at, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there. And Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, When they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace. And now the red flag out on the field. We'll have a challenge forthcoming. 7-7, our score after 1. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Fields now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Seven Pirates.
They go play action with Taylor. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And some space here. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete. The Bears at 11-2 now. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A shotgun snap, Fields. He finds Watson, complete. Touchdown!
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if you're wondering how fast he was going, Next Gen Stats clocked him at close to 21 miles an hour.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. In motion left comes Williams. Throwing on 2nd and long. Taylor.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
96 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now at 1,200 yards for the season.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Working with a 2nd and 3.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tony Pollard Career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
19 tight, 19 tight. Second 60. 79 Broncos.
Play action, now Taylor. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. This is caught by Williams.
Down inside the 10.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
As the first half is winding down, and the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, these two teams hooking up for the 2nd time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. 2nd and 10. Fields again. That's complete to Mooney.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway.
Take it in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. Oh, good move.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. 30 yards.
And the Lions have retaken a third quarter lead.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're...
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Chicago! I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. 20. And in for the Lions touchdown. A big play there. 78 yards.
And the Lions have taken the lead here this third quarter.
Now for the point after. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there, didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when opposed to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So the drive's going to start with Pollard.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. 67 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now here's Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second down and goal. Fields. Yeah, he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bears have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Extra point up and through, and that will make this a 4-point game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. The chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. They go play action now. Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now they try the right side here. And he's got some space here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Lions have retaken the lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Going to try the right side. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it to the end zone. And this will remain a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Here's Fields. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Touchdown, Bears! Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Fields trying to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. There he goes right side. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So now here come the Lions up to go for two.
19 Tiger, hey, check that.
They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now it's Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
From the gun, here's Fields. That's taken in by Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Well, so much of playing quarterback in the snow comes down to trying not to do too much. You've got to just keep telling yourself, throws downfield we've run every day in practice all year. But guess what? They suddenly become more difficult. And this one gets away from him and winds up an interception.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Let's go now.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
All eyes on Fields.
Over the middle, complete. That's Harris. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw, Fields. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this the holiday season because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Gets past one man, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
18 more yards there and another first down.
60.
Oh, Taylor going to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Second down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down.